Alright guys, this is going to be the setup for connecting your Elgato Capture HD to your PlayStation 4. So here we have the HDMI out and USB. So this HDMI, this came with the Elgato, and this connects directly to your TV, and you plug that one in there in the HDMI out. And then you have your mini USB, and this connects directly to your PC or laptop or Mac. You plug it in the USB port. Once that's hooked up, you then connect your PS4 HDMI lead into the HDMI in. Once that's all up and connected, just make sure you go onto your PS4. So this would be like step 2. Make sure you go on to devices or system, system, and then make sure enable HDMI device link is turned off, and enable HDCP, turn that off as well, and you should be all up and running, ready to record your PlayStation 4 footage. So this is the Elgato Game Capture HD software, and this version is, let me just double check the version, this version is 2.11.43, the latest version. As you can see, my PS4 is all hooked up, slight delay. Here we have the game audio, and you can adjust higher or lower in decibels. You can also mute it. For me, I would, if I was to record right now, I would mute the game audio here, so I can't hear it twice, so I can't hear it from my PC or desktop. So I'd mute it when I record, but make sure this is still at zero's the normal audio sound. If you want it louder, then you can put it up, but the higher you go, the more crackling it will probably be, depending on what came. So yeah, let's just go on settings. So you want it on input device PlayStation 4, and we've got a different selection of consoles, platforms you can use. Obviously video input HDMI, and the audio the same. And this is where you change the quality. So at the moment I got the 1080p, allow 60 FPS, and the best possible quality. Picture, you don't really need to mess around with the brightness or contrast on any of the latest gen consoles, but when it comes to retro consoles, then you might want to mess around with the brightness. Audio, don't really mess around with that, that's the same as the game audio there. Profile, so I saved a profile for PS4, and that saves all my settings here. You want to make sure convert standard definition to 640 by 480s on. That's only for older consoles, I think, and stretch standard definition input. I leave that on. I think you only really need to worry about that for older consoles. So that is pretty much all set up to record. Obviously you click here to record, start recording, and let's just go ahead and test out the quality. You can do live streaming. Haven't really messed around with this yet, so can't really give a tutorial on the live streaming side of things. You can also do live commentary. I got this connected to my microphone, so you click here to simultaneously record your voice and gameplay together. And on edit, it's got my captures for the PS2, but you can edit your videos here. I mean, I use Sony Vegas to edit my videos. You can also share it on different social media here. So I haven't really messed around with the settings on here, but it's a cool function that you can do, you know, if you don't use any other third-party software. So at the bottom we have, what have we got? Duration, your space on your drive wherever you save it. Oh yeah, I need to show you. Basically, this is where you save your videos, and here you got the sharing tab. I always convert new videos to MP4 file because that's the best possible file you can use for uploading, the fastest as well. Check for updates, that's on, and the video codecs. Alright, so this is step one of how to record your retro consoles. So that's like anything from PS2, PS1, Dreamcast, N64, GameCube, even the Wii. Well, I wouldn't say that's retro, but so long as it comes with an AV cable. So for my N64, I had to buy a separate one, and I even got one for my Mega Drive. The red, white and yellow cables. As long as you got one of them, and obviously this that came with the Elgato, a component cable, you should be able to record. I mean, this method works on all of them, it's all the same. So what you do is put your component cable into the AV in, just like so. And then you connect the audio cables in the red and white. Then you get your video cable, the yellow one, plug it into the red input. Just the same, HDMI goes straight to your TV, USB, mini USB goes straight to your computer or Mac. And there you have it. That is how you connect any retro console that has a AV cable like this. So this is how you set up your retro consoles. For this example I'm using the PS2, and this pretty much works for any of the older consoles as long as you have a composite cable or AV cable. So what you want to do is you want to input device other and then video input composite, and it should tell you how to set it up. Let me just try again. There we go. So it kind of tells you which cables go where. You click OK. Having troubles clicking OK. Why is it not working? Okay. Oh. Alright. We're back. So that's fine. You want to click that, convert standard definition 640 by 480. Profile, you don't really need to mess around with this. I'll just leave it on 720 and then allow 50 FPS and stretch standard definition input. cropping, don't need to worry about that. Here you can mess around with the contrast. Some games, especially older games, they come up quite dark, so it's kind of good that you can adjust the brightness and contrast. So I kind of put it up a little bit, and then I press OK. Audio, it's on minus what was it, -6. Just put it back to 0. Select profile. Don't need to worry about the TV compatibility unless it's flickering for you. Then maybe your TV is not capable of outputting the whatever you're connected to. So you press OK on that, and you're pretty much good to go to record. Same again. Don't really need to mess around with this. And you can obviously put your own tags in. You can go on edit, and you can convert it to MP4. One more thing, if you're using PS2, just make sure you go on to system configuration and change the component video out to the YCB, PB, CR, PR instead of the RGB. That's pretty much it. I mean, this profile right here, this capture profile, this will work on, let's say, your Dreamcast or N64, Mega Drive, SNES, anything that you're using a AV cable connected into the Elgato Capture HD. So there you go, guys. That is the tutorial on how to connect and mess around with the software on the Elgato Capture HD.
As you all know, the crime rate in our city continues to rise each year. Today, I would like to announce a new crime prevention initiative that will stop this epidemic which plagues our city. Security cameras will be installed in over 2,000 locations throughout the city, and sections of the city will be partitioned using large gates. We believe these measures will help us to prevent crime as well as assist in gathering evidence in case a crime is committed. I would like to assure you all that this new policy has been implemented solely for the purpose of maintaining public safety and is in no way designed to invade your right to privacy. I am here to ask for you. You want some of this? Come on, come on.